Okay, hello everyone. It is now 2:30 in the afternoon on Wednesday, the 24th of June, 2026. Hello there. As you can see, I am with a new haircut. I have a new haircut right now. Um, I don't know if it's nice. It's not terrible. It's good. It's good, but I don't think it's great. I don't think it's like excellent. It's not really eloquent, to say the least. I mean, any haircut doesn't look great on me. I mean, they're working on whatever this is. It's very difficult. It's very hard to make something look good when you look bad. That's just how life works. Anyways, um, let us begin. Okay, I've put in a gift goal there. Nobody's watching. It's the afternoon. I don't know why, but it's probably because it's a Wednesday and people or young people are in class or at work or doing something else to keep themselves busy. So, does kind of make sense that it's like it's 2:30, so it's still the afternoon, but no one's showing up. No one's here. So that's great. Not really, but that's understandable. Anyways, you have probably seen me make a video about the Tacloban City school shooting. And I will reiterate that my thoughts go out to those who have been affected. And I pray that the families of those who have been killed will get back to normal as soon as possible. So we'll be looking at the Tacloban City school shooting at Wikipedia because they have created a very, well, someone or some group of people at Wikipedia have created an article that is pretty informative. There were a lot of things that I omitted from my 10-minute video. So I will be stating it here. I will be stating it in full as I broadcast myself. So let me just wait for the reception. Oh, someone's already here. RJ the Great. RJ Makoge. I think that's how you pronounce that. But yeah. Alright. Let's now. Okay, a lot of people have joined. Well, hello there. And goodbye, I guess. A lot of people came and a lot of people went. So I will now read the Wikipedia article for the Tacloban school shooting. On the 22nd of June 2026, at approximately 20 past 9 in the morning, a school shooting in Tacloban, a school shooting occurred at San Jose National High School in Tacloban, Philippines, the city of Tacloban. 3 students were killed and 20 others were injured. I think it's 4, but I will check. Two suspects, aged 14 and 15, were arrested in connection with the shooting. One was apprehended at the scene, while the other was captured following a manhunt. The incident was widely described as an extremely rare case of a school shooting in the country, with the Ateneo de Manila University shooting in 2022 often cited as the last recorded case, which however was a targeted political killing with non-student victims. It has renewed debate around the prosecution of juvenile offenders as well as internet safety of children in the Philippines. So who liked this video? This live rather. Han Sojun 0117. Okay. Hello there. DSPC ka po sa school nyo. Nung ano ako, senior high, sumali ako sa DSPC namin. Pero since college na ako, walang DSPC sa college. So, yun. A lot of people do point that out, that because of my voice, of my natural voice, where it's just so boomy and so deep, I'd say, that a lot of people would correctly assume that I entered a radio broadcasting contest back when I was still in senior high school. My voice wasn't always like this. It only became like this when I was like 16, 17, where my voice began to really deepen. How old are you? I am 19. I just turned 19 12 days ago, so there's that. Let's see here. Boy, oh boy. What are... shout out. Lucky... Oh, okay. Okay, that's witty. Okay, that name is witty. Lucky T Timo. Alright. Sam Piring 123. What strand po kayo nung SHS? STEM. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Now I will continue reading from the Wikipedia article. It's pretty reliable, as far as I can tell. While gun violence is common in the Philippines, school shootings are extremely rare, with this incident being one of the first in Tacloban. A shooting incident happened in 2022 during a graduation ceremony at the Ateneo de Manila University in Metro Manila that killed 3 people. But this was a targeted killing of a former mayor by a non-student. According to the Philippine National Police, there were nearly 5,000 gun violence cases nationwide in 2024. Growing incidences of school violence in conjunction with extremism have also been reported by authorities before the incident. In October 2025, in Marikina City, a student took his father's licensed firearm to school, pointed it at a classmate, then at himself, and accidentally discharged the firearm while joking, ending his life. In February 2026, in Batangas, a student brought a caliber 45 handgun to school, fired twice at the floor, and shot himself dead. On the 15th of March 2026, authorities also foiled a plan of 7 students across Calabarzon to attack a school. Malunggay Pandesal, ganda ng boses mo ya. I mean, thanks very much. That you're too kind, but thank you. A lot of people TikTok keeps asking me to invite some people. Like, no, I'm not inviting other people here. But anyways, I'm just reading that, oh my goodness, there have already been a lot of cases of students bringing guns to schools. This is only the worst. Not the only one, though. Okay, let me continue. Concern has been raised globally over the rise of extremist groups radicalizing children and young people to commit acts of violence from online gaming platforms such as Roblox. The groups were linked to various ideologies ranging from neo-Nazism to nihilistic violent extremism, or NVE, a loose online subculture that glorifies violence, not in pursuit of traditional political and religious gains, but as an end in itself to Islamism and Satanism. Let me guess, you bought that glasses from TikTok shop. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That is a very correct assumption. Now, either that's a really impressive guess, or you watched a video of mine where I explicitly told the viewers that I bought this in TikTok shop. So, either a very clever guess, or you stalked me too much. Now, let me continue. The Philippine Psychiatric Association pointed to a worsening mental health crisis among young people. One of the suspects was found to have previously posted videos related to violent gun use. The police is further investigating the digital footprints of the suspects, particularly their social media activities, search histories, and visits to online communities following reports that one of them was wearing an outfit similar to one worn by one of the perpetrators of the 1999 Columbine High School massacre in the United States. One of the suspects also previously played a violence-themed sandbox-type video game, according to the official investigation. Pa-wash out idol. No. No. Who is this? Anthony with 3 Ys dot Paolo, spelled Paolo. Ooh, St. Peter Funeral Services. Well, hello there. Radio broad ka din ba ya? Dati, yeah. I think, pero sumasali pa rin ako kapag may mga competition sa college. Ganun. Shout out to your boy Kenzie, St. Peter Funeral Services. Pa-discount ng ano po. Pa-discount po ng isang first class kabaong. Finalo ako ni St. Peter. Hell yeah. Shower out. Idol kita, St. Peter. Unsa man ni dog. Live. Live. So. Okay, let me continue. According to a timeline provided by the police, 14-year-old student Nash, an alias, arrived at the high school and participated in the school's flag-raising ceremony that was held at around 7:30 Philippine Standard Time. Mag-grade consultation pa to eh. Mahuman raman ko 3:00. Ay kabala ka. He then proceeded to one of the school's restrooms to wait for 15-year-old student Rod, also an alias. At around 8:30, Rod joined Nash in the restroom. The two suspects then left the restroom and started roaming the school premises by 9:00. The suspects opened fire at around 9:20 while classes were ongoing. The incident was immediately reported to the police 2 minutes later. Tacloban Police Chief Noelito Getigan told reporters that the suspects used a .38 caliber revolver and a Glock 9mm semi-automatic pistol in the shooting. The students at the campus were originally unsure of what was happening before panicking. According to the investigators' interview, the suspects scampered off after firing shots, unsuccessful in hitting their targets. A video posted to social media showed students and teachers trying to hide in a classroom as several gunshots were being fired. One suspect originally shot outside a classroom window before entering the room, with all students ducking, according to a teacher. Another teacher said that he saw a person holding a gun outside the room while conducting a lesson, ducking along with his students for safety. Damn indeed, Mr. Ekhaj. One of the shooters was arrested immediately after the shooting, having been restrained by teachers and students at the school. Social media videos showed the shooter apprehended and accompanied by a Bureau of Fire Protection officer and a civilian before boarding a police vehicle. The other shooter fled the scene and hid in a residence 200 meters away from the high school. A student said in an interview to have seen the fleeing shooter enter their house and then exit through the laundry area, no longer holding a gun. After the police received information that the second suspect was hiding in his house, they arrived at the residence at 10 in the morning. The suspect did not leave the house, so the police eventually left, but a neighboring tricycle driver escorted the student to the police station. The acting chief of the PNP's Public Information Officer, Colonel Alan Ray Ko, stated that the suspect armed with the revolver only fired a single round, while the suspect who used the Glock pistol had 3 rounds left and reloaded at least once during the shooting. 2 empty magazines were also recovered at the crime scene. There are already, according to this Wikipedia article, 3 students have now been named. What's the point of having guards? Okay, that's a fair point, but it's not really for the guards to blame. Like, I wouldn't fully blame the guards because this was a fully unprecedented event. Like, remember, this is the worst shooting that has happened in Philippine modern history. This is the worst that has happened in the 21st century in this republic. There is no such thing as precedent when it comes to what to do before, during, and after a shooting like this. School shootings almost never happen here. That's the good thing about living here in the Philippines. We're not the United States. We may act like Americans. We may have systems that is like the United States, but fundamentally, we're Filipinos. And that's the great thing about us being Filipinos. Now let me continue because the victims have now been named in this Wikipedia article. Let's see here. 3 people were killed at the scene and 20 others were injured. All 3 of those killed were students, 2 female and 1 male. The male victim was identified to be Chris Lawrence Fabian, a 15-year-old Boy Scout in 10th grade who tried to prevent one of the shooters from opening the door and entering a classroom. The 2 female students confirmed to be among the fatalities were Joyancy Separa, age 15, and Ayesa Nicole Dazo, age 14, both in grade 9 or 9th grade. Separa was able to film the incident inside a classroom in a viral video circulated online, which showed Fabian's attempt on closing and blocking the door before being fatally shot. Dazo, meanwhile, was filmed being carried outside of the school campus by civilians after being shot at, but later died. Hi, Dan Brian nga naa sa Baels. Oh, that's correct. Taga Baels ko. Peanut Nut Perditares. Yes, taga Baels ko. I'm a sophomore incoming sophomore anyways, at the Bachelor of Arts in English Language Studies. So, yep. Well, I guess you're also a fellow IITian. I do not know who you are. CM mo dan Ragandang, is it? Or who? Docs. From SMC. Okay kaila taga SMC. Tinwad lang. Kuan man ko, sophomore, incoming sophomore, 2nd year. So, anyways, I'll continue. The 2 arrested individuals were identified as minors and were specified. Same tas school ICE NHS. Oh, bantog ra kaila ka na ako. Okay. That makes sense. Who are you, by the way? Hey, basing off from your profile, walay identifiable characteristics. So, I am going blind on knowing who you are, and I really don't know who you are. Anyways, the 2 want to stay anonymous. Really? Really now? Wow. You know what? Go away. Get out from this live. Anyways, The two arrested individuals were identified as minors and were specified in the official police investigation. LMAO, get out, and were specified in the official police investigation by aliases Rod and Nash, 15 and 14 years of age, respectively, while bro has his full name on TikTok. I mean, yeah, okay. Full name ang gid kay kuan ba ako content creator. Kuan ba ni kuan ba hustle. Kani si peanut note. Get out. For real. Type tuplok tae. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, tuplok tae. Tuplok tae. Okay. Aliases Rod and Nash, 15 and 14 years of age, respectively. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Oh, God. What on earth? Who? Oh, I want to see those comments. Oh, damn. Oh, God. All right. Initial reports identified the students as both students of the school, but the police later clarified that only one of the suspects is a student of the school while the other is an outsider. The school student was described as quiet and socially withdrawn by his teacher, stating that the suspect was supposed to be in 10th grade but was held back due to low grades. Hold on, let me just. Okay, let me now proceed. The initial police report identified the motive as a grudge due to the alleged bullying of one of the suspects. The Glock pistol that was used during the shooting reportedly belonged to a policewoman and the aunt of one of the suspects. The revolver, meanwhile, was registered to a security agency in Cebu City, but had been in the possession of the grandfather of one of the shooters who used to work as a security guard. Later, the Department of Justice considered the possibility that the shooting to be a case of nihilistic, violent extremism, stating that minors could have been exposed to certain influences online. School shooting in the Philippines is like getting a rare item from a game, lol. That's the thing. It's basically just me pulling a 10 out of 10 baddie from the same city. You don't know what the hell to do. Like, come on. What the hell are you supposed to do after that? Like, oh, wait, she said yes. What do I do now? How do I proceed? You know.
Maligo ka na?
Lapay?
Pwede ka maligo. Ligo ka. Ligo na.
Okay.
Mag-storya tayo sunod sa yung cellphone mo yan.
Lo.
So ila, feeling mo hindi yan ang rason na nabagsak ka?
Grabe.
Oh. Feeling mo hindi yan ang rason? Diba? Ikaw, tanongin kita. Feeling mo hindi yan ang rason?
Putla.
Feeling mo hindi yan ang rason niya?
Eh.
Yan yun ang rason niya. Yan yun. Wala na iba.
Basta na.
Dapat ayusin mo muna buhay mo.
Lo.
Hindi ka pag
Virtual hugs. We support. Let me just. Hello. Sorry about that. You probably may not know this, but I failed one of my subjects in college. So yeah, you've heard that. Relatable indeed. Yeah. Unfortunate. We are prepared for it, lol. Ligo na lagi bro, you should take a shower. We support you. Sending hugs, virtual hugs. Dagan na ta. Oh, God. Yeah. Unfortunate event. Very unfortunate event. I sincerely apologize that you had to witness that. Life. Well, here we are. Oh boy. I'm really sorry that you had to hear that. Um, again, it's like the school shooting, completely unprepared. Um, it's just unfortunate. Um, maybe I failed because I used my phone too much, but I still tried. I'm not that lazy. I am lazy, but not so lazy. I'm really sorry. Um, let's proceed. Uh, I sincerely apologize that you had to witness that. They don't really support me anymore, so I'll just rant in another video, or I can rant here, but we have some. It's okay, you don't have to apologize naman eh. That's basically the household that I grow up in. Even if they only see me when I succeed and they berate me when I fail. Because apparently it's supposed to be this is supposed to be an easy course. They don't understand and they'll never understand. How are they supposed to? They're middle-aged individuals who grew up in the province, so very conservative mindset. Only child? Nope, the second of six. There's six of us, and I was the second child born. Yes, E. Who is this J-Dog? I do not know who this J-Dog individual is off the top of my head. No, thanks for the virtual hugs, Mr. Peanut Knot. Continue. According to I'm J-Dog, you don't know me either. Yeah, I really don't. Anyways, according to a police official from Police Regional Office 8, police investigators determined that the two suspects planned the attack as early as the 1st of May, and were surprised to learn that the two were aware of the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act of Republic Act number 9344 and planned the attack accordingly, as they were convinced that they would not go to jail if they carry out the gun attack because they are minors. The DOJ issued a statement that under Republic Act number 9344, a minor is not automatically exempted from accountability. For offending minors below 15, they are subject to mandatory intervention programs like community-based actions overseen by local government officials and social workers. Offenders aged 15 to 18 can still be subject to criminal charges if discernment or capacity to understand that one's actions are wrong is established. Alen Baisa. Well, hello there. Nice voice. Well, thank you very much, J-Dog. A lot of you might ask why I, use my phone a lot. Well, it's because it's basically my home. I don't exactly belong in this house. I don't exactly belong in this family that I live with. They always keep me isolated. They don't include me in some activities that they do. They see me as an outcast. They look down on me. It's really difficult to live in such an environment because had I not gained access to the internet around 6 years ago, I probably would have been dead. I'll be completely honest. Dog na na si ma'am sa meet. Okay, ma-join ako mga 3:10 na or 3:06. Wala naman ako nabasa ang kuan reactions and aftermath. Yeah, wala na lang ako nabasa kayang reactions and aftermath. Notes, references na lang dahil. Yeah, mag-istorya sa ako diri, mga 6 minutes. Iyan na ako, 3:06. I'll be ending this live stream at 3:06. I'll reiterate, my heart and my thoughts go out to all of those that have been killed and injured. My thoughts also go out to the families of those who have been killed and injured. So I'll be dedicating the last 6 minutes of this and just maybe rant a little about how I'm doing, because I don't think I'm doing well, to be honest. My parents are not even considering how I feel. They think I'm happy because I'm not doing anything. How am I supposed to... what else am I supposed to do? Like, I'm in college now. There's nothing that I could do to convince my professor to increase my grade from a flat 5 to a flat 3. There's nothing else I could do but to accept the fact that I failed. It's difficult. It's really difficult to accept the fact that I failed. But it happened. I failed. There's nothing else that I or anyone else could do. And if they do end up taking away my gadgets, my phone, my laptop, my power bank, all of that, there's nothing else for me to live up to. I might, I might struggle. I will struggle. They think that taking away my phone will just, will just increase my motivation, but they don't know that that's not going to work. It will never work. And that's the thing about having parents like this. I thought they were the better ones. They know how to fail. They had a child before they even turned 20. They're supposed to know, they're supposed to empathize about situations like this. They had a child before they even graduated college. I failed a subject on my first year. They undoubtedly had a much more significant situation that I have. But I really can't understand. I really don't get why they would react like this. Sure, you're free to think that, you're free to think that being in an arts and social sciences course would be a breeze, since there's no mathematics throughout your course. But the rest of the subjects are still difficult. These are not easy, to say the least. These professors are dedicated to their craft. And if I fail, then sure, I failed. And let's just accept that. It is difficult to accept, but we have to. Because if we continue to dwell on this, well, things will end up terrible. Things will not be good, however you spin it. At the end of the day, these people are still my parents and members of my family. So it's a really difficult situation to be in. I hope I will not do this to my children one day. because it's just terrible to impose that because you failed a single subject, it means that you're stupid, you're lazy, and you are undeserving of our love. So that's not how you should raise me, or indeed any child. This is why I really want a girlfriend, because just so I can distract myself and just so I can, you know, channel my love to someone else instead of my family. Yeah, sagot ka, ikaw pinakadatos tanan pero imo singot igit. Dili. Dili ko masagot. Pupaldo man ko sa kwarta pero mawala akong dignidad. Alright, I'll be ending this live stream soon. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.